Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, Usyk, where you at?
Yeah, I've been here rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. I'm feeling that boxing since Kane versus Ava. I was smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. All the people champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Match, that real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandwich. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and this shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed, yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome, man. Hola, 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 mi hombre. Good to see you in here, man. Warm greetings to everybody in here. Assalamu alaikum, man. We come in peace. Swoop like me. Thank you for popping by, sister. Ghost, yo, my brother. Daniel Berry, man. Thank you much for coming by, man. Just hope this isn't too loud. See, it's really weird without headphones. I want to keep that music so I can just kind of keep my brain flowing and still not make it overpowering. But I gotta have something in the background. I'm not that good. I can't just get up here and talk. Hey, Daniel, how we doing, brother? And man, you know, press conferences. I saw that press conference this afternoon, man, and I'm like, press conferences are very cool these days. Hey, my sister Suzanne, salute, my sister. My sister from the Philippines. Good evening. I guess it's morning over there in the Philippines. But man, press conferences they've been out of hand for years. They've been out of hand for, I mean, the one that I didn't even see. Damn, in the 60s, man, it was crazy, man. Ali's first press conference with Sonny Liston, where they thought he was crazy. They had to have they were checking his blood pressure. His blood pressure was out of control. I mean, it was a raving lunatic. And see, press conferences always there was always like a certain air in press conferences where, El Javi, my bro, thank you much for coming by, man. I appreciate it, bro. I'm just talking a little bit about press conferences here, man. In fact, let me get my buzz cooking, man. I got a nice bud of this shit they call vanilla gummy. Ain't that bad, boy? No, I hope that camera focuses in there, but it's a very, very, very pungent, very powerful, and always get the head in the right frame of mind, keeps the body in the right frame of mind. And hey, man, you know, I had to go to the dentist today, and I stopped at the gas station, and you know, I was hungry. I wanted to grab an apple. Fucking $1.35 for an apple. Get a pack of Twinkies for 99 cents. I'm like, man, no wonder this country's in such terrible shape. Man, you know, it was a good apple. It was organic apple, Honey Crisp, man, whatever it was, bro. But $1.35 for one apple. Damn. But we went to Saudi Arabia today, man. We had the press conference for a fight that's coming up on Saturday, man, and I can't wait. I'm gonna be doing that live. I'm gonna be sitting here calling the fight, partying my brains out, man. You know, we got the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. First time this has been done in 20 some odd years. and they had Amanda Holyfield and Lennox Lewis sitting there in the front row at the press conference. I mean, there was magic there. There really was, man. There was some precursors to boxing history going on. And Alexander Usyk, he didn't say a word during the press conference. You know, he came in he had this white suit on. It looked like maybe a Ukrainian wedding suit or something like that, but it had a sash on. It was all white jacket, white shirt. He didn't blink. He was like that wrestler, man. I can't even think of the dude's name, but there's some new wrestler. He doesn't blink. He just kind of stares, and he had that stare like Usyk had today. Tyson Fury, seemed like he was just cool, calm, and collective. Another day at the office, and he looked like he was in shape. I didn't see, you know, he had the sleeves off on his vest, of course, man. You know, and his arms didn't look flabby. It looked like he's in condition. He looks confident. It's gonna be a good encounter, man. But the press conference. And press conferences, like I said earlier, man, they're becoming must-see events. You know, we also had, you know, Bob Arum was there, 92-year-old Bob Arum, and they were asking him who he thinks is going to win, and he just deflected, man. He says, ask the young guys here, man. You know, I'm just a promoter. And he also, I also saw another press conference today, too. They had the Blair the Flair Cobb and Adrian Broner down in Florida, man. Don King was, of all people, Don King, he had the denim jacket on with all the pins on it. The same one he was wearing when he was promoting Julio Cesar Chavez. Oh, I read today, man, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is going to be on the Mike Tyson undercard at the, is it in Arlington or is it Houston, man, Dallas, AT&T Stadium, wherever it may be. But they're sticking Julio Cesar Chavez against somebody that I never heard of. But boxing is just where it's at right now. You know, boxing is a happening game. It's a fucking happening game. But this press conference today, Sugar Hill was there, man. Sugar Hill was pretty together. You know, I like the way Sugar Hill speaks. He was just very respectful of the whole atmosphere, you know, honoring heavyweights of the past and speaking on how this is a very, very, very important fight in boxing, man. This is undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and you know, it's sad that there's a 4-belt era. 4-belt era just makes me want to scream, man. You know, they should the heavyweight. It was always considered 1 belt during the 2-belt era, and then when you know, Joe Frazier, when Ali was in his first exile, he was stripped of the title, but Joe Frazier straightened that out real quick. And then when Ali retired the second time with the after the Leon Spinks fight, then the heavyweight title was fragmented once again. And you know, we went through the Larry Holmes era. It was never unified. It was never undisputed. But you know, with Larry Holmes, Larry was almost bigger than boxing at the time, where he said, you know, I'm not going to chase belts around. Let those belts chase me around. In fact, he gave up the WBC because they were sending all the young contenders after him. They were sending the Tim Witherspoons, the Carl the Truth Williams. They wanted to send Greg Page after him, and Holmes just said, no. He got in touch with Bob Lee from the WBA, and they turned around. They formed the IBF, and many people in the inside industry say this is the reason it was formed, because Larry didn't want to take on the young bucks. He didn't want to fight mandatories. But anyway, man, that fragmented the title pretty much throughout the mid to late 70s and into the 80s. And you know, Mike Tyson, he ended up clearing up the picture. Then it got fragmented again. You know, I don't even know who the heavyweight champions were. You know, I used to know every one of them. I could name the splintered ones all the way through the Tyson era. But then, you know, after the Lennox Lewis era, and when him and Bo with that nonsense, when the belt ended up in the toilet, it was nuts. De Niro, salute my brother. Good to see you in here, man. I gotta pay attention. See, that's the thing I really admire about these guys who run these shows, who pay attention to the chat. I do that. I keep my eye on the chat, but sometimes I get babbling and I miss it. And really, man, if I do miss shouting you out, man, say hello again, because I appreciate all you cats that come in here. And you know, I know it feels good when the dude behind the mic is shouting you out, because it's hey, what else can we do for you? It's a sign of appreciation. You know, I think that a lot, because I go into different chats, and some of that I don't sit in front of the computer. I'm doing stuff. I'm in the kitchen. I'm outside and I'm listening. But then I see people have been shouting me out, and it's like, damn, I'd feel like an asshole if I was shouting somebody out and they ignored me, because you know, sometimes people do that as a you know, as a dig. They're not going to acknowledge you, and they think that's something. But hey, man, I try to acknowledge everybody, and I appreciate you coming in here. But like I said, press conferences, they're fucking nuts. They're insane. And then you know, we got to Usyk, and his manager, can't remember his name for the life of me, but he started reciting a poem. I think it was a Longfellow poem, and it was bizarre, to say the least. And Usyk is taking notes. He's taking notes on a pad, and he puts the pad in his pocket. And the MC says, "Hey, Usyk, I noticed you were taking notes here." And he just says, "Oh yeah, I'm taking notes for a poem." Graham Fishburne, salute my bro. Good to see you in here, man. Appreciate it, man. Nah, I don't. I got a lot. I think I got a lot of dusty old marbles in my head, man. And it's kind of fun to come on here and get a little bit of a little mental exercise, a little stimulation to kind of think of these things and talk about them to people who actually understand it. You know, I'm not going to say appreciate, but you cats get it. And you know, I talk like this to other people, and it's like, oh shit, not this fucking crazy bastard again. Is Marvin Hagler still the champ? I'm like, oh dude, man. I love the past, the present, and the future of boxing. And you know, tomorrow night, man, I'm gonna have a quiz on over here, bro. It's a 50-word quiz, and it's boxing in the '60s. And see, I got this thing that a friend of mine turned me on to, this AI, the artificial intelligence, where you can go out there and you can say, I make me a boxing trivia from the '60s, and they couldn't do shit, man. Hey, KO, my bro, how you doing, man? KO breaking. I was thinking about you today, brother. I'm saying, man, how's it doing up there in Nebraska, man? You know, you got a cool fight coming up, man. Right now, I can't think of the name, but it's a dude you know up there, and John Scully is training him, and I'll think of it soon. But you've talked about him on your show before. And anyway, man, gotta get my train of thought going again. See, I get this real simple mind. I start babbling. That's another reason that I tend to keep my train of thought, because once I stop, the mind goes blank. It's a sad thing. And then they asked Usyk. The announcer asked him. He says, "What are you writing down there?" "Oh, I am just writing stuff for my poem." And he says, "Can we see it?" And he's talking to his manager. He speaks really, really good English, but I think he likes to let us on where he doesn't speak English. So maybe people will say things behind his back and he'll hear them. Some boys in the National Golden Gloves this weekend. See, and this dude, KO Boxing, man, he's up there in Nebraska. He's doing a lot of work with the youth, with amateur boxing. And man, you know, you gotta give it to guys like that, because that's where this whole thing starts out. That's why we're not having the fighters from the U.S. like we had back in the day, because there was a gym on every corner. I was talking to my buddy Tim Witherspoon and Vinny Borghese on the show the other day, and there were 10 gyms in Philadelphia. Now there's like 1, 2. It's a different world, man. I was in a Spike Lee movie starring Denzel Washington Tuesday, taking baby steps to my goal. Hey, man. Awesome, Graham. Awesome, brother. We'll have to check that one out for sure. Man, I'll tell you, I think that there's a lot of pollen in the air. 'Cause I never had sinuses before, but now it seems like it's not like my nose ain't dripping or nothing, but I kind of feel like just itchy. Nah, I don't mess with that Delta 8, man. I mess with the real stuff. But you know what? You see that Delta 8, it definitely has a purpose in life because when they got that farm bill that was introduced, in fact, it was signed by Donald Trump, and it kind of reclassified the plant, and it broke it down into the THCA, the Delta 8, the Delta 9, the CBD, and they made a lot of the plant legal for interstate commerce. And it's a weird thing, but it's a beautiful thing. It kind of takes the pressure off guys like me. It makes it legal and like it should be. And the bottom line, Delta 8, I guess it's got its place. Me, I like the old. See what they call this stuff now? They call it THCA, and it doesn't become THC until it's heated, until it becomes carbolized or decarbolized. I forget what the term is, but it's weird, and you gotta stay with it. It's just like boxing, man. If you stay in the past of boxing, then you're gonna die in the past of boxing. Same with the weed, same with the jazz, same with the box, everything, bro. You gotta stay hip to the times. You gotta stay on top of the situation. Nutrition, bro, nutrition. Damn, you look at the nutritional pyramid of 20 years ago. They wanted you to eat a predominantly carbohydrate-rich diet. They wanted you to avoid fats at all costs. Now we know so much more about proper nutrition and how to feed our body that we understand that carbohydrates are for energy. If you don't use them up as energy, they're going to accumulate the fat. So I personally eat more protein and fats in my diet. And it's constantly evolving like boxing. I don't want to get too far off on that one, man. But hey, I appreciate. Sometimes I'll spit things out, and I don't even know I'm spitting them out, KO. But hey, if they're a little educational, I appreciate that, man. Maybe I'm doing the right thing over here. I don't know if it was the boxing, the jazz, the THC, the nutrition, but there's a little bit of something that I speak about. I have a little bit of education in the background. I don't just like to spit out bullshit. Too many people do that on the internet here, man. And too many people take their word for gospel, Dropping weight, man, it's real simple. You just have to evaluate everything that you're eating. Hey, my brother Reggie Owens, man, there's my man. You have to evaluate. You have to look at the calories that you're consuming, and look at the energy that you're expediting, whatever it is, man. And it's got to be. You have to be burning more calories than you're taking in. And you have to make sure that your calories are consisting of clean, unprocessed foods, man. You start eating processed garbage. And like I said earlier, I stopped into a fucking gas station today. I wanted to grab an apple. I did grab one. It was $1.32, and they had the Twinkies for 99 cents. And I'm saying to myself, how many people are going to be eating these Twinkies instead of eating this apple? But just look at the foods that you're eating. Try to be more active. Try to just drop the calories, because the only way you're going to drop weight is by burning less calories. There ain't no magic pill. There ain't no special foods you can eat. Eat the cleanest version of the foods that you like, but make sure you're not taking in too many calories, because if you don't burn them off, you're gonna gain weight. If you want to lose weight, you have to have the discipline to eat the right amount of foods. You have to exercise daily, and you will lose weight. It ain't no big secret. We've been doing that forever, man. But you can. It can be done, man. Let me show you my before and after picture. I used to show this thing. I haven't showed it in a while, but every once in a while I pull this one out because I can relate to it. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, check this out. This was Bruce Gas. Let's see. That was the dude on the on my right. That was me weighing about 232 pounds back in around 1992. Then I got serious about losing weight. I got serious about training. It took me about 5 or 6 years to get in the shape of the guy that's on the other side of me. But you know, I learned how to do it properly. And you know, you have to use resistance training. You have to walk or run. You have to exercise your heart. You have to eat the right foods. It's a whole process, bro. But it's so doable, man. You know, and I've kept the weight off. I don't have the muscle I had because I had to stop lifting weights because I have osteoarthritis now. So my shoulders are cooked. So what I do is I lift small weights. I always keep a dumbbell, and I got it within reach of me right now, like a little 15-pounder, and you know, some like a straight bar to do some curls just to keep the arms from flabbing out. But I don't do I don't do the weight training I used to do, and that's real important. That gives you the calorie burn. You know, I really think it does, man. And also, people say muscle doesn't replace fat, but muscle displaces fat. So the more lean mass you can have, the more muscle, that's going to raise your metabolism. And muscle doesn't like living with fat. And if you feed that muscle and work that muscle will displace the fat. The fat will be gone. And you know, you have to you have to train your legs too, because people say, oh, I can't see my I can't see my six-pack. I can't see my six-pack. What you got to do is you got to stretch those chest muscles. You got to get those leg muscles going. It tightens the abdominal skin, and everybody's got a six-pack down there. It's just, it's a lifestyle, man. You know, it's not just I'm going to lose weight, because that can be a yo-yo thing. You can go up and down, and you have to kind of change the lifestyle. My brother Michael Johnson, man, salute to you, brother. Peace, my man. You know, and it's a doable thing, and plus you feel so much better. See, lately my thing has been, I've been eating clean for the last 30 years or so. You know, I've avoided garbage foods, potato chips, snacks, crap, all that, processed foods. I've been eating clean, but now I'm beginning to go organic and farm raised. And eating the clean foods I eat now as clean as possible. Because see, for me, man, this ain't just to look good. This is to live longer. I see people my age that are having strokes and fucking diabetes, and I mean just amazing things that they can try to keep under control. And people don't give a shit anymore, man. You know, you got to take hold of your body. You know, you've got to take your You've got to become your own best physician. See, I had what do they call them? Primary care doctor. I've had one for the past about 25 years, and he just closed his business down. He said he's moving to this other place in town within 6 months and blah blah blah. But anyway, I don't have a primary care doctor. I'm not gonna panic, bro. I mean, he gave me the stuff that I need. I don't take too many pharmaceuticals anyway. I take a high blood pressure pill. Gave me 3 months supply of that. I take testosterone injections every 20 days. He gave me enough of that. And geez, I don't think there's any other pharmaceutical I take. Most of my things are supplements. I'm trying to think, but anyway, I'm not worried about that, because see, when I find another doctor, I can tell them exactly what's going on. I've got a podiatrist, I've got a dermatologist, I've got a dentist, I've got an optometrist. You know, I have this whole kind of a team that I put together, and you know, that's what I'm saying about being your own best physician, taking care of your body. I'll find another primary care, and you know, maybe even the same guy. I hope it's the same guy, but if it's not, it's just going to be somebody to coordinate all the stuff that I go out and have done, just to try to live longer, live healthier, so I can do shit like this, man. You know, because I looked at Bob Arum and Don King today. 92 years old, both of them in press conferences, staying with the subject at hand. And Don King, man, he looked every bit of his 92. You can tell Don is slowing down. But hey, man, 92, give me another 23 years, and I'll gladly be in the shape Don King is in. But you know, it's just a part of reality. You know, we got to understand that this life is not forever. We have to take care of it. God gave us this body for 70, 80, 90 years, whatever it may be. It's our job to preserve it, because I see people that just fucking don't even give a shit, man. When I went in the gas station today and bought that 3 or 4 apples, 10 bags of fucking, I don't even know what they are anymore. Twinkies I saw, but I saw we used to call them the moon pies and the fucking yodels, and I mean, they got all different crazy names now. But absolutely, Graham, man, you know, take charge of it yourself, bro. It ain't no race, it ain't no competition. You do it for life. You do a little bit every day, a little bit more every week, even, because sometimes it takes a while for us to transfer those bad habits. So you wean off these things. You know, it's like heroin, bro. You know, heroin was the monkey on my back for years. You gotta wean off that shit slowly. You gotta clean your body out one thing at a time. Go in your refrigerator and say, you know, I'm not gonna buy that anymore. You know, and me and my wife are on the same track. So you know, she's with me. I got a neighbor right now who brings me eggs. He just got chickens, and fucking home eggs from the backyard. You eat those and you eat a store-bought egg, and you would not believe a store-bought egg almost like it looks like it's injected with water. I mean, first of all, it's smaller, and then it's lighter, and when you cook it, it's not as yellow. It doesn't have the fresh taste. It's so weird. I never thought I'd know the difference, but this dude's giving me farm fresh eggs, and I even feel better too. And eggs are very important. Eggs have so much high quality protein. They have the lutein for your eyes. They have the choline, an acetol. I mean, just they're loaded with healthful nutrients. And I eat 4 eggs every day minimum. Hey, what can I say? And believe me, everything I say is not been evaluated by the FDA. It's not intended to cure, treat, or prevent any diseases. I speak strictly from my own personal experiences, and if anybody wants to take what I'm saying and do a little research, maybe incorporate it into your life, say, hey, bro, give it a shot, man. It couldn't hurt. Some of the craziest press conferences I've ever seen. Anybody remember Riddick Bowe and Larry Donald? Riddick Bowe smacked him in the face at the press conference. They gave him an overhand right. Boom! Sucker shot. Larry Donald wasn't the same. Riddick Bowe beat him. He got in his head with that one. It was a psychological advantage. Riddick Bowe walked right through Larry Donald in the fight. Larry Donald was he didn't want to engage. It was a very boring fight. I think Riddick Bowe won the WBO heavyweight title in that fight. Can't remember exactly, but it was an HBO important fight, man. You know, Riddick Bowe was the man. It was right around the Holyfield trilogy time, and great stuff. But that's a press conference that cannot forget. And then today, Adrian Broner with going back and forth with Blair the Flair. Blair the Flair had a puppet, like a monkey puppet, and he's trading around with Adrian, and Adrian is fucking trying to hold his cool. And, you know, it was classic stuff. And you know, Don King doesn't have the splendor that the Saudis have, that Bob Arum's got in Saudi Arabia. I think he's poolside at some hotel in some motel in Miami. Probably, you know, I say motel, man. You know, it ain't no Fleabag, but it ain't the Taj Mahal in Riyadh either. But you know, Don had it going, man, and Don's got a few fighters on there too that I'm not that familiar with. And hey, it's gonna be a night. It's in another. I think it's on the 18th. Was it the 18th of June? Let me look, because you know we got so much coming up here. Let me check out the boxing schedule and see exactly when that fight is. That's the cool thing about having all these freaking screens in front of you. Pull up things and not wreck other things. Well, let's see, man. Let me see here. No, it's not even in here, man. That's how there's so much boxing. Like Bad Left Hook doesn't even have the fight in there. Or is it in July? Let me see here. No, I'm pretty sure it was in June. But anyway, man, Don King, he had to show it. He had to have it today, the day that the Fury Usyk press conference is on. So it was a press conference. Like I said earlier, they can't miss events. Then the other one that was on the other day, man, the Jerron Boots Ennis and the Cody Crowley, the one that the fight that's going to be happening in Philadelphia on is it July 10th or something? July 13th. Cody Crowley and Jerron Ennis, and that was one of the most bizarre press conferences I've ever seen in my life too, man. Cody Crowley started talking about mental illness and how he didn't want to be alive until now. He wanted to kill himself last year, and then he just casually mentioned how my dad hung himself. Just things that you just don't talk about. You talk about it to your family, to your friends, to support groups, and he's talking about this at a press conference. So it's once again crazy shit going on at press conferences. No different than this one. And the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, that was bizarre in its own right too, man. That was totally off the wall. That was a couple of days ago. Press conferences are like one after another. And see, back in the day, we never paid attention to them because there was no internet, there was no YouTube. Where I didn't even know that the Brown press conference was on until I just turned on my YouTube page and pressed live, and bango, it says Don King press conference. So boom, I was right there. And man, that's the beauty of right now. I sit on this couch, and this is the best seat in the world for the fights, man. I've sat ringside many times, many great historic fights, and there ain't nothing like being at ringside. But right now, this is just so easy. I can watch multi-fights, multi-press conferences. I don't have to park my car anywhere. I don't have to wait in line to go to the bathroom. I mean, it's real easy living. I can make something to eat. I got the screen is as big as I used to go pay at a closed circuit theater to go see when I went to see Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran, the first fight, and it was the image wasn't even that good in the screen. It was like going in and out. There was a riot at the fucking theater, and right now I sit here and I got it in front of me. It makes being a fan of boxing real pleasurable. And the fight on Saturday, I don't have a favorite in the fight, man. I've seen a lot of real sharp boxing minds on here pick different scenarios with the fight. And then you look at the bets. They get so many proposition bets, and proposition bets are bets like will Usyk fall in the first round plus 300. These bizarre bets where you can bet at almost every round. You can bet on different outcomes, like majority decision, unanimous decision, draw. Draw's a good bet. Draw's like a plus 1,400. So that means you bet $100, you win $1,400 if it's a draw. So it's betting is nuts today, but betting is what it's all about. And I look at the fight. I look at both fighters, man. They both seem to be in their own. They both seem to be in tune in their own world right now. Usyk was eyeballing Tyson Fury at that press conference, and Tyson Fury would not look at him. He's just looking out at the audience. He's slapping a bicep. I mean, he seems very confident. I don't think what happened again with Francis Ngannou was going to happen this time around. I think it's going to be a little bit different, man. I think this is going to be a great fight. My friend Joe from Ireland, man. Joe is one of the most intelligent minds I've met here on YouTube. And Joe says he thinks it's going to be He thinks Usyk is going to cut him up, bust him up, and win a 12-round decision. And he thinks Tyson Fury is going to be leaking in this fight. And, you know, we got to think about the few times we did see him, the Otto Wallin, and the reason that this fight is happening the day after tomorrow is because he leaked in training and had to get stitched up. So, you know, Joe's thinking that Usyk, who's a very accurate puncher, is going to get inside Fury and is going to mess him up and bust him up and win a unanimous decision. And that's another proposition bet. I don't know if the bloody part is, but I know the unanimous decision part is. There's so many scenarios, man. So many scenarios. And the other fight on the card, the other heavyweight fight, is one thing Emmanuel Stewart said on there, and I got to agree with him 100%. He just said, man, heavyweight boxing is, you know, is where it's at right now. And he just mentioned the importance of the undisputed Frank Sanchez against Agent Caballero. Frank Sanchez was looking huge at the weigh-in. I mean, he was looking huge. Like, traps were bulging. Undefeated. Everybody wants to see him with a much sterner test. Who did he beat? Jogba. That was his best victory. I think he knocked out Junior Farr, maybe something like that in the last fight. But Agent Caballero, he just had he just took out the Rozansky in Saudi in the last big card that we saw on there. So he's undefeated, man, and he's taking on Frank Sanchez. 2 undefeated heavyweights, bro, on the undercard. This Turkey Al-Sheikh, my man, and anybody who's been listening to me for the past few months, man, you gotta say that I said that this dude is gonna save boxing. I said it several months ago. I can call up some of the dudes, man. My brother Leon Mohammed, I told him that, Christ, a long time ago. I said, Leon, you watch what they're doing in Saudi. That's gonna save boxing. When he sees me now, he says, Bruce Gas, you called it, my man. You called it. I said, bro, you could see the vacuum was there. You had somebody that has 2 things you need for boxing. He's got that passion as a fan. He's got the intrigue. He can become a matchmaker and a promoter and put these things together. And he's got the bottom line, the cash. And that's it, man. No quibbling. He's already offering Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford, come on over. Don't worry about that crazy demand. 100 million ain't nothing over here, boys. Let's sit down at the table. So if this fight is made, and I think it will be made, and you know, we can thank the Saudis for getting involved in boxing right now, and, you know, bringing it once again to the forefront of the sports world. And man, I'll tell you, Saturday night in Riyadh, Saturday afternoon, I'm going to start at 1 o'clock. I think it starts at noon. I'm going to turn my show on at 1 o'clock. I'm going to call it, man. I'm going to party during the show. It's cool stuff, bro. It's cool stuff, and plus I like this getting on YouTube too. It keeps the mind sharp. Something to do. I get to see some cool cats who stop in here, man. Michael Johnson, you've been on the water all day, man. Before I go, let me show you what the water looks like around here. Cause I got the water in front of me, man. And it's nighttime out here, but through the magic of YouTube, I think I can put it on there. Check this out. This is the bay in front of my house right now. And even though the sun is down and the lights are all off, you can see the lights across the river. That's a city called Fall River, Mass. You can see those blinking lights. That's a bridge. And I'm on the water all the time. That's the panoramic view that I have, man. It's mind blowing. You gotta see it during the day. You gotta see it at like 5:30 in the morning when the sun rises. That's the real mind blowing view. I get up, I take a piss, but I don't turn my camera on. I've seen it so many times. I think I might have done it once or twice when I was doing like YouTubes in the morning. When I was first smitten by this little fun device that we have to play with. But yeah, man, that's the water. L-Dub, my brother. Salute, man. What's good with you, bro? L-Dub, who you picking for the fight? Who you picking on Saturday, bro? Let's just go with the main event. You know, I always respect the opinion of L-Dub, man. And anybody who hasn't, anybody who's a real boxing fan, go sub to L-Dub, man. L-Dub is he's the Rolodex, bro. He's got everything going on. He knows everything going on in boxing. The rankings, when they change, L-Dub goes on there and lets us know. Predictions. I mean, he humbles me with his boxing knowledge. So that's why I want to know. But I want to know who L-Dub is riding with in this fight, because I know he ain't no fanboy, and he ain't gonna lose no sleep no matter who wins this fight. He don't hold no grudges. You never hear L-Dub call a fighter a bum. You know, I mean, this is a man whose opinion in boxing that I rank up there, right up there, bro. Can't get much higher. And if I was a betting man, and L-Dub kind of steered me in the right direction, I think I may place that bet. But I'm looking at it, and I just don't think that. I just think size matters in this. I just think Tyson Fury's got that size. He looks like he's in good shape, and he's tremendously skilled too. I think he can keep Usyk off of him when he comes in, uppercuts, man, and laying the weight on him. Hey, my brother BVO, how we doing, bro? There's another one of my brothers out there, BVO. He's always out there doing a live panel, man. Always keeping the boxing fan like me satisfied, listening to different opinions on there. And BVO's another cat, bro. You know, I don't think he cares who wins either. He just wants to see a good fight. Whoop Like Me, yeah. Swoop Like Me's in here, man. She was in here earlier. I don't know if she's in here. See, I'm always around. I drop in sometimes, give a like. Just I don't care who it is, man. If I go in there, I throw you a thumbs up, man. Even if you don't like me, shit. Just the fact I go in there and listen to you, the least I can do. But anyway, man, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that fucking press conference today, and the fight that's happening over the weekend. And hey, L-Dub, if you're around tomorrow night, bro, stop over to my boxing trivia, man. $25 cash app prize on the spot. And guys like you, I think, are going to be the only guys who are going to hang in this contest. It's a tough one. People don't realize how big that is in boxing, man. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody really pays attention, because there's just so much happening right now, man. We have 1,000 different channels at our disposal. You want to go watch dots if that's what you dig. You can watch dots. If you want to watch golf any time of the year, 365. So much entertainment at our disposal that you're gonna be a boxing fan. And you know, it's just we're just not getting the publicity with this fight. It's not getting the I mean, damn. Let's see, man. You know, dare I say, undisputed fights. Even when Ali fought Joe Frazier, the first fight, that wasn't a unifying any titles. Joe Frazier was already the undisputed, and Ali was coming off the exile. You know, I think he might have been NABO or something like that. Hey, Demetrius Brett, my brother. But this is huge, man. This is two claimants to the heavyweight division coming together and unifying. I guess you could say, Michael Spinks and Mike Tyson, because Michael Spinks he was linear for sure. He beat Larry Holmes, and even though he didn't carry a legit belt around with him, he was still the linear when Tyson beat him. So it just means a lot, man. And I mean, I can't wait. This press conference was so much fun. It was. You could kind of like anticipate the pot coming to a boil. But hey, man, any of you cats want to come up here? Because I kind of talked about what I wanted to talk about, and instead of me just going off like I usually do, I'm going to drop a link in here. If anybody wants to come up and and speak on anything because we had we got some great boxing coming up. And you can come up and tell us if you appreciate it, if you don't appreciate it, if you think this unification is bullshit. See, somebody like me, I'm a traditionalist, and I understand the power of having an undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, and this is just such a long time coming. I mean, everybody knows 20 years. Lennox Lewis and Riddick and Evander Holyfield, they're at ringside. There's just so much history and significance going on in this bout. But I'll see if anybody comes up here. If not, I'm gonna check out myself. Rained all day today, man. I got to walk in with the dog at around 4 o'clock. It stopped raining. We went for a stroll. There was puddles everywhere. Cars went by me, and I had a bag of shit in my hands, and I kind of slow down, bitch. I'll fucking nail you with this. Swoop, hey Swoop, I appreciate you still in here, man. I catch your show all the time. Sometimes I don't say anything because I'm out and about, but I catch those panels, man. All them sexy ladies you got up there, man. You know, my wife's always saying, "How come you're watching Swoop like me?" He says, "Baby, Swoop like me is she's the lady, man. I love that gal. She drives a truck. She got a bike. She brings home the bacon and fries it up in a pan. That's my sister out there, man. A lot of love to Swoop like me. But if anybody wants to bop up here, say hello, say anything, man. Say hi to your wife, your kids, your dog. Speak on boxing. Speak on life. Very rarely do I do this, and you can see why, because nobody takes you up on it. And remember, too, that's another thing I like to kind of dangle around a little bit towards the end, because I forget. I'll go off the air, and then I'll forget I want to say something. And I think Michael Johnson's going to come up here on the 20th, 4 days from now, is the 41st anniversary of the fight between Tim Witherspoon and Larry Holmes. And if you didn't see that fight, bro, you'll get to see it, because I'm going to show that fight on the air. And I'm going to have Tim Witherspoon on here with me. And this is the guy who, in my opinion, beat Larry Holmes that night. And he's going to talk that fight. We're going to talk through that fight. He's going to tell us exactly, blow by blow, what he felt, what he was dishing out. It's going to be a blast, man. Terrible Tim Witherspoon on the 41st anniversary of the night that he lost the heavyweight, the night that he lost his first attempt at the heavyweight championship of the world by split decision. And look what happened, man. I got my brother BVO stopped in. What's up?
Oh, what's going on, man? Just wanted to send some love, man. I'm excited about this fight. I mean, a lot of people don't realize to be the heavyweight champion, that's the king of the world, man. That's the king of the world. At least it used to be.
It is, in my opinion, man.
Yeah, so I'm excited. You know, I got the interview. I don't know if you remember Sweet Johnson, the super middleweight. I got the interview with him, man, and he was talking about his fight with James Toney. And you know, I was wondering, when you think about like a James Toney or Evander Holyfield who went up to heavyweight, you think that would be possible like in Ali's time? Because I don't think it would have. I think the heavyweight division was just so weak that they could do that. But I couldn't see that happening like in Ali's time. I couldn't see no middleweights going all the way to heavyweight back then. What you think?
Nah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Reggie Sweet Johnson, bro. It's weird, man, because I just talked to him the other day.
Yeah, he's real good friends with my guy CDK, man, and we got to talk for a little bit. The man knows his boxing, man. I tell you that.
Oh, he's a historian. It's funny because I had him when I first started doing this about two and a half, man, maybe 3 years ago. I can't even remember. It's been a bit, but he was on my show. Trick Nolte got me his number, and he hooked me up, and I had him on the show, and man, killer stuff. He's a historian, but I hadn't talked to him in a couple of years, and then I got a DM on Facebook, and he says, "Hey, Bruce Gas, I want to talk to you." And you know, and I didn't think he remembered who I am. I wasn't even calling myself Bruce Gas back then.
Yeah.
But anyway, he gave me his phone number. I had it anyway. He says, "Give me a call. I'm at the Hall of Fame this weekend in California. I'll be home on Sunday." So I called him up, and at first he says, "Bruce Gas." I said, "Dude," I said, "Reggie, you sent me a text to call you." And he goes, "Oh yeah." He says, "Oh yeah, man. How you doing, man? How you doing, Bruce Gas?" And then we talked for about 20 minutes, and I said, "Hey, well, I want to get you on the show again." And it's funny how somebody just calls you like that, and so a guy who I hold in such high esteem, it made me feel good, bro.
Yeah, it always do. And getting to talk to the guys you seen go to war, it's always fun, man.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I was talking about Joe Louis on a show, man. I kind of got a little weepy about how bad they did Joe, man, when he got done with fighting. Man, they did Joe Louis so wrong. I'm on the live, my eyes sweating. I couldn't believe how much I was. I
Oh,
was so hurt about how they did Joe Louis, because that's my favorite fighter of all time, Joe Louis, man. You know.
Michael,
What up, Bruce?
what's up, Michael Johnson? How we doing, brother?
Oh man, I was in the water all day, man. Getting toe up, man. So I'm back
Yeah,
on
get toe
shore.
up.
You know BVO, Mike?
Nah, but I'll subscribe. I ain't got no problem. Yeah, I don't.
I
I
tell
don't
you,
think I
bro,
do.
BVO loves boxing. He don't give a fuck one way or the other what you think or what you're gonna say. He's in here for the game of boxing, and I mean, he dodges the shit like I do, bro. We just care about the real fucking boxing going on, and you never be disappointed over there. He gets hammered on all sides, and he holds his ground, bro. Very, very cool guy.
Yeah,
You know,
ain't nothing wrong with that now.
that's why I love Bruce, man, because Bruce is one of my brothers, man, who don't get swayed by public opinion, man, because it don't matter what you think, it matter what we see on tape. What we
Well,
see on tape tells the story.
people these days they can't take opposites of opinions. Like it got to be their way or no way. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's boxing is kind of like any other sport, but it's one on one in
Yeah,
boxing. But you don't get that many Super Bowls out of boxing. You don't get that many championship series out of boxing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And these cats be looking at these fighters like they like like the comic books, like Superman or something like that.
yeah,
They can't be beat and get
yeah.
upset when they lose, and they get mad at the world and everybody else. And it's kind of like, shit happens. Still right for the guy, still like the person. Like there's nothing wrong with it, with your fighter losing. This is life, man. These fighters, like, some of these fighters would never thought they would have been there. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want to, be all up in their ass, I guess.
That's a part of fight, man. Great fighters like to get their ass kicked. Ali used to say all the time, if I lose, I lose.
Well, how I look at it right now. I just don't get emotionally involved in boxing. Like you just said, BVO, there's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. That's the way it's been for 100 years. If you have any discrepancies about it, you straighten it out with your promoters. You get a rematch. If the fight's, if you like with Ryan Garcia, if Devin Haney thinks that Ryan didn't beat him legitimately, dude, everybody's gonna pay for a rematch for that fight. That's what
Mm.
fighters do. Fight. I mean, don't say, "Oh, I don't want to fight him again. He's a cheater." What kind of fucking answer is that? And Ryan, don't go saying you want to go chase Errol Spence. That can happen too. But if you're still having a beef and this fight's over, run it again, man. Pass those fucking VADA tests, man.
Yeah, I never heard of a boxer saying I'm a sewer guy. It's like, come on, man, get your revenge back in blood, man. That's what you should do.
Well, I agree with you, and I agree with BVO. But I always say this: if you really thought somebody was cheating, you got options and do something about it. Just don't fucking talk about it.
Yeah,
Exactly. And
You
the ring,
know,
and the
don't do the
ring,
Wilder. Don't do
and
the
make
Wilder.
And,
Yeah.
bro, and you settle it in the ring and make fucking $15 million, $30 million.
Well,
Whatever crazy amount these guys are making today.
well, that's right about that, Bruce. Like that's a lot of money left on the table.
And that's what it's all about, man. Personal feelings don't belong in boxing, bro. There ain't no place for them in boxing. This is a sport. You know, this is a sport which it made the best man win. Fight like fucking pit bulls in that ring, and then hug each other when that fight is over. You're there to make money, entertain the sports, man. Fucking sell tickets, fill seats, and put on the best entertainment possible. That's why I love boxing. That's why I don't get involved in this bullshit that's going on.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I agree with him though. It's kind of weird, like how you could talk about killing the guy and all this stuff, then all of a sudden, the daddy talking about he a street dude and all this stuff, and all of a sudden you bringing the law involved. It's kind of like, you know, it is what it is, but
Cartoon stuff, man. It's
yeah,
cartoon stuff.
it is. But I always say this, like, this is their career, this is their life. You know, these boxers need to start putting their career into their hands and stop just listening to people and do what they want to do with their career. Because at the end of the day, if you keep letting people guide you down the same road over and over again, you're gonna get the same result. You know, I'd rather do it my way than somebody else's way. You know what I'm saying? Because at least I know if I didn't make it and all this other stuff, it's on me. Not because I trusted somebody to take all my money and to treat me like I was a child.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. He didn't sue, he petitioned.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Swoop Like Me, thank you so much for that super sticker. I appreciate that, my sister. I keep forgetting I'm monetized over here. I got a Cash App, and God bless you, man. You know, I don't get many of them, but I appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. So shout out to Swoop Like Me.
Hey man, this is. Hey man, you coming up? Hey, I thought you was supposed to be live this morning, Bruce. What happened?
This morning.
Oh, I must have been tripping then.
I was gonna go. Let me see. I know that I was gonna do one that I pulled down, but hey, this is so much fun doing these lives. Mike, you're the guy that goes live every morning, bro.
Yeah, most of the time in the morning, I watch C-SPAN anyways. You know, I ain't old, but I still watch C-SPAN in the morning. Watch them bitch ass motherfuckers on the house floor argue.
Yeah, it's politics is nuts. I don't even touch it online, man. I stay away from politics. I stay away from religion. I guess everything else is okay, but those people take those too serious.
Oh yeah, it's a good way to get banned.
I'm trying to take boxing too serious. I told a guy, I think T.O. will be the only person that'll give Tank a real, give Tank a fight. And the dude act like I was wrong for thinking T.O. could beat him.
I mean, anything is possible, man. But I don't know why somebody get mad at your ass. Like that's not too far fetched. Like hell, people could cry about his daddy and all that stuff, man. But he ain't no sucker in the ring.
That would be such an awesome fight, man. Are you kidding? Both of the daddies going at it.
Oh yeah. You know the thing about T.O. that's so funny. I think.
Hey, Echo, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Bruce, how you doing? Long time.
Long time, never. First time you ever been on my channel, bro. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, well, I'm great. Yeah, I'm just. I was just about to go to bed, and I thought I'd just check a look on YouTube, see what boxing was there, and I saw you there. I thought I'd just drop on and just say hi.
Yeah, it's a good surprise, bro. It's good to see you, man. In fact,
yeah, it is. I mean, I'm like you. I'm an historian. I'm not interested in the politics of boxing and
I look at you. I say it's almost like looking in a mirror, brother. You know.
Damn. Yeah, it look like y'all could be brothers.
A couple of cheeks on a big white asshole, you know.
Nah, don't say that shit. God damn, no Diddy.
You rough, Brooks.
Two fucking
Yeah, but
two cue balls is too many on a fucking billiard table, bro. You only have one. But yeah, man, Echo's a historian. I see him on Fanon's channel sometimes. I just catch him around on the internet, on Blood Boxing's channel, bro. And man, you know, these are the people that I hang with, the people who love their boxing and don't go with the bullshit.
Hey,
You know?
Echo, let me ask you a
yeah,
question, man. Echo, let me ask you a question. Since you're a historian.
sure.
Better fighter, Joe Louis or Muhammad?
Who's the better fighter?
Yeah.
I would say Muhammad Ali.
Why would you say that?
Because of what he did and the people he fought, the time as well. There were better fighters then. Yeah, and also he could adapt to different styles. You know.
Is it because of how he did against Jersey Joe? Is that why you say that? Because I know he struggled against Jersey Joe moving around.
Who's that? You mean Joe Louis?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Is that why you think? Is that why people? Is that why you think Muhammad's better? Because he
Not
struggled with
really. I
Jersey Joe?
think, but yeah, he had trouble with Billy Conn. You know, Billy Conn tried to knock him out. You know, I think it was the 13th round, and he ended up getting knocked out himself. And Billy Conn was giving him problems. So I could have seen Ali doing that for sure. At his best.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably the most talked about fantasy fight of all time, and BVO's got to ask Echo the fucking Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali, and it's like, you know.
But that's a good question because that happened on the same date. I think it was June 18th, and the same as when Ali fought Cooper.
Yeah, Henry Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah, it was June 18th. Yeah,
The hammer. The fucking left hook.
Yeah.
yeah, with that left hook. Yeah, of course.
He was champion.
No, that was before he was champion. That was
No, I
in.
said
That
he
was
gave him
in.
a shot when he became champion. He gave Henry a shot when he became champion.
Yeah, he fought him twice. Yeah, but that fight was in '63,
Yeah.
June 18th, 1963.
Yeah.
But this is why I'm talking about boxing nowadays. People are talking about Inoue getting knocked down and his crap and whatever, overrated. But Ali got knocked down by Henry Cooper, and Henry Cooper only had a 50% knockout ratio. He wasn't really a big puncher.
Ali was a sucker for that left hook.
Yeah, he was looking for the left.
Hey,
When
Echo, before
Yeah.
I forget, tomorrow night I'm having a trivia contest right here on the channel. 60s boxing, 1960s
thing-
boxing, and it's
thing-
hard. Bro. I dug deep. I got some Archie Moore questions. I got
Right.
I got Emil Griffith. I got Dick Tiger. I got you got to be a historian to even know who these guys are. Never mind.
I've studied all those guys. I've got 3 books that I've not wrote, but you know, like wrote down all the stuff.
$25 Cash App or PayPal to the winner of the contest. So please come in. I only get about a dozen people that come on here. So man,
Right.
you know,
I didn't watch
come
one
and
of
show your stuff, bro. Come and show these guys what a British historian knows about boxing, bro.
I didn't watch some of the, I did watch one the other day they did, and I got 46 questions right.
Out of 50.
46 out of 51.
Nice. I got 50 questions too, bro. See what you can do, because I got this program that I downloaded, and it's, you know, I have to pay for it every month. But
Oh, okay.
but they got this program where it gives you the trivia question contest. It keeps track of the scores, keeps track of the winners.
Yeah.
It computates. You don't have to write
Oh,
nothing down.
you talking about like you put in a question and all that stuff. You put in people's names. Yeah.
El Quattro.
Oh, whoa. Wait a minute, Bruce. You mean to tell me you can pay for that, but you can't pay for the zone?
I can't get it. Yeah, you're right. Isn't that? Whoa, you're right, bro. This is called. It's called live streaming. Wait a minute.
Bruce, you know the other day when you were doing the 70s questions, you know, with
Exactly.
I was watching that in the replay, and I got 46 right. I did. On so late, and I live in the UK, and I'm working, and I don't. It was like 1 o'clock in 3 o'clock. Was it about 2 o'clock in the morning when it was on? And a lot of the times I'm working then at your time, so I don't have a chance to get on any shows hardly ever, to be honest.
Bruce, what's the category? What's the category?
1960s boxing.
Did you put it on your schedule?
Oh yeah, it's on there.
Okay, I'll tune in, but I can't compete with y'all, so I'm a gracefully bow the fuck out.
Mike, it's a multi question trivia. So
multi question. Oh,
no, I'm the answers are like A, B, C, and D. So even if you think
I watched the other day. When you did the other one, I think I got 46 right. I did.
Yeah, even if you want to guess, it's got the random choices, so you got a 25% chance of getting it right. And believe me, it's hard. So taking a guess is not a bad way to even play it, bro. If you think that might be the right time, because it'll be like how many, like what was the result of the times when Emil Griffith and oh shit, now my mind's gone blank. I can't even think of the fighters anymore. But anyway, it's gonna be fun. It's all legit. I did a lot of research to put this thing together.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched that one in the replay, Bruce, and there's some good questions there. Some of them was not that easy. Even if you were guessing, because it was like the one with Matthew Hilton. I remember that one, and nobody got that right.
Yeah.
But I saw that. I saw that.
His brother David Hilton. He watches the show. So that's why I want the Hilton question in there.
So you say you got I forgot I was doing something, and so I'm guessing you said you got Tyson Fury, Bruce.
If I was betting, I'd bet Tyson Fury. But on the other hand, my buddy Joe was explaining to me where he thinks Usyk might cut him to pieces and win a unanimous decision because he just busted him up so much. He thinks that the blood might be a hindrance to the fight. He thinks Tyson Fury's got some tender skin, all the scar tissue. So, but I'm gonna say Tyson Fury's gonna win a 15-round decision. That's what I'd bet.
I just say like that genetics Tyson Fury got, with the height, man. That's a cold shit to beat. That's a cold shit to beat, especially for Usyk in his size. That's gonna be he gonna have to do something. I mean, Steve Cunningham put him down. Steve Cunningham had some success. Other fighters have had some success as well. Shorter fighters, yeah. But when it comes to Tyson Fury with them elbows and his grappling skills is like you can't get tired and sit on the ropes. It's gonna be tough.
I was listening to John Scully today. He was on George Jakovic's show, and I mean John's been he's fought Michael Nunn. He's a professional boxer, and he told him he was telling us that that laying on somebody's Tyson Fury's size on Usyk, he said that's strenuous. You start feeling that 7th, 8th, 9th round, man. That's like carrying a bag of flour on your shoulders. It's heavy.
Hey Bruce, how much Tyson went? How much Fury weighing right now?
The weigh-in is tomorrow, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we gonna see.
2 o'clock weigh-in tomorrow. I heard that he's lighter. I heard he's a lot leaner. I think he's better when he's heavier, man. Like when he came in.
But it depends on people don't know how to fight him, and they trainers down for sure don't know how to fight him. And when you're dealing with a heavier guy like that, get him to fucking move. Like the more he moves, the more he has to go out of his way to throw a punch. He's gonna get tired.
Oh yeah.
And we've seen him tired. We've seen him tired against Otto Wallin. We've seen him tired against Deontay Wilder in one of those fights. We've seen him tired against USS Steve Cunningham. We saw him tired against the other guy damn Nagano. Yeah, we saw him tired against him.
But the thing is, Mike, he always wins though. He always finds a way to win. He gets off the deck.
And that's the thing.
He got the boxing skills. He beat the shit out of fucking Deontay Wilder in the second fight. He just overwhelmed him with size. He, you know, everybody thought he was going to come in and box and be slick. He fucking turned the game. Sugar Hill is a fucking excellent trainer. I think he's going to have a strategy for Usyk. And see, I think that fight with Nagano, I think that was an aberration. I don't think he trained at all for that fight. I think he was partying, whatever. He didn't give a shit. This fight, he knows all the marbles are on the line. This is for everything. I think he's a traditionalist at heart. And I just think we're going to see the best Tyson Fury that we've seen in a long time. And I think that's going to be enough to beat a real good and a real determined Usyk. And that's just the way I see it, bro. If I'm wrong, hey, I don't give a shit, man. I just want to be entertained.
Like I'm just saying it's like, you know, I don't think. I mean, because if you look at the grand scheme of things with a lot of these trainers, it's like they don't have a lot of fighters that they really train, and so they don't really have a track record on like what they other trainability skills are, whatever you want to call it, right? And I just think that's all that stuff's from Peter Fury. What's the other dude? Ben Davison. That's all that stuff, you know, because it doesn't seem like he has a no nonsense trainer around. You know,
Black Rat, my brother, salute. Who does he have for his train? Well, you're talking Tyson Fury?
No, I was just going down the list.
Usyk? What list?
No, I was going down the list of trainers that Tyson Fury had.
Is that four main ones? Is that four main ones?
Ben Davidson.
Yeah, because come on, man. You know, everybody know Peter Fury was around.
Yeah, he was the original trainer. He was the original trainer, Peter Fury. Then there was Ben Davidson. Then got Sugar Hill, but he worked with Emmanuel Stewart as well, and he's worked with quite a few other trainers as well.
There we go. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
You know, so, but I think that if anybody's interested in my opinion, people have a lot of boxers have trouble with southpaws because there's not many southpaws in the gym. It's very hard to get a duplicate excellent southpaw, you know, and that could be the biggest thing for Fury to overcome, because it will be the battle of the outside foot as well for the front foot as well. And I think if Usyk could utilize the back foot jab, you know, when you step across and your back foot goes round and it jabs, that could hide his chin, because Tyson will be looking for that right hand, and if he keeps doing that and he varies his footwork and the angles, because really there's only three angles anyway. You got the depth, you got the side to side, and the height. And Usyk does that very, very well. And he's very good at jabbing on the inside of the person's jab as well, and moving to the side and moving laterally. This could give Fury a lot of problems, I think.
We shout out the Blackgrass out there, bro. Blackgrass, salute, man. I saw you. I missed you live the other day. I came on it just when it got over, but I watched it, bro. And shout out to my man Blackgrass. I used to do the show with him with Tim Witherspoon Jr. and Skywalker, the four of us on a Sunday night. But you know, I mean, nothing's forever. Everybody goes their own ways, does their own thing. But shout out to my brother Blackgrass. He hell of an interviewer. Good guy out there, man. My brother.
Bruce, does John Martinez ever come on your show?
Nah, I'm not sure if he might have been in the chat once or twice.
Okay.
But yeah, I see John all over the place now, though. He was
I see him on Blood's channel only.
Blood's working right now, so you're not gonna see Blood.
Yeah.
And, you know, hey, when Blood does
Oh, that's
something,
that
I
with
was
Blood.
recommending him some books to buy, because I've got a massive collection of books, and I was giving him some book collections to get. I was wondering if he got them, you know. So, I mean, I've got about 900 books on boxing. So,
oh man, now you just jostled my mind again.
yeah.
And, the reason I wanted to tell you before you know, I see you on Fanons, and Daryl McKinney's on there. You know, Daryl McKinney is the brother-in-law of the hitman Thomas Hearns.
Yeah. He messaged me. He messaged me. He did about he's going to send me a T-shirt.
He sent me a T-shirt, a hoodie, and 2 personally autographed pictures from the hitman.
Yeah, he sent me something. I've got to.
One of them's right above me. You can see it right there. See it?
That's pretty dope.
I'm on my phone. I'm on my mobile now, so I can't really see it.
That's crazy as hell.
Give me your address, because man, I'll tell you, great stuff.
That's crazy as hell. Soon as he take a drag, he like, oh, I just remembered.
I get so much information in my head. It's almost busting out the side. That's why I can't grow no hair.
Bruce,
so much action underneath it.
He said he sent me it as well. Well, it'll take more longer because I'm in the UK, so I won't get it so quick. But I said to him, send it, and then I'll just pay for the post for him. You know, for the postal.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Hey, Bruce, man, I can't hang on too long, man. Man, it was hot as fuck outside on that damn boat all damn day. Sweating my ass off. I gotta eat. I gotta drink some water before I fucking wake up with rusty lips in the morning.
Hey, Mikey, I just wanted to drop the link before I went off the air. See if anybody wanted to come up here and give their opinion on the fight, and just to say hi. I mean, shit, this is fucking YouTube, you know. I appreciate you coming on here, brother. I'll talk to you later, man.
I show you. I'm one of these days. I'm gonna take a little 15, 20, 30-minute video of some of the stuff I'll be doing on the water out here in the Florida Keys, you know. And
you're making me jealous.
Yeah, well, today I took some people out. Took some people out after work, and yeah, let's just say it's like, you know, didn't go as planned, but I ended up having to take care of a bunch of drunk people, and I didn't have no hat, no sunglasses, and it's bright as shit on the water, and yeah. All right, Bruce, I gotta go.
Hey, that's what I look at every day. If you can see it before you bop off.
Oh nah, where I'm at, Bruce, you will love it, man. It's the water is turquoise blue.
Well,
yeah, you can. This is on a good day,
greenish blue, but it's water, man. I'm so thankful I live on the water.
Yeah, man, where your fishing pole at?
I got one. Dude, I caught a fucking tuthog in my living room window. I've caught fish sitting right here. Hey, my sister, Lady Chan. Shout out to you, man. Hey, man, that was a cool show with my brother Tim Witherspoon yesterday, man. I talked to Tim today, and man, he had a good time. Yeah, Lady Chan, man, she's a cool chick out there, man. I love her. She always drops me off a fucking token when she comes in here, man. Lights the place up a little bit. Thank you so much, my sister.
What you catch from your window, though?
Oh, bro, I catch this fish. It's called a tuthog. Right, they run seasonal, and right now they're running, and they're like a black bass, but they're on.
Oh shit, them good.
They chew crabs, so you catch them with crabs, and they got teeth on them. They got teeth like a fucking I mean, you know, you wouldn't want one to bite you. Put it that way. But they hit like a bastard, and they only hit three months a year. And right now they're running. So I got people in front of my house fishing. I got people all over the place. Usually it's you know, pretty desolate down here. But when these fish run, I guess this is one of the hottest spots in the state. So you
better get you some, Bruce. That's some good eating.
Yeah, bro. I've been here for 40. I've been living in my house for 45 years. I'm sick of them, man. I've eaten fish I eat fish all the time now, but I go buy it. But
Damn.
I know the thrill is gone, bro. You know, there used to be a lot of fun catching it, but after you do it every day and all the time, it just ain't really that much fun anymore. But it's cool. But anyway, Lady Chen, man, no problem, bro. Hey, Tim loves that, and you know, guys like that, we gotta share that. That's the thing that I do on here, man. You know, old boxers like Tim, like Reggie Johnson, man. All those cats, man. Those cats, they need our support right now because a lot of those guys they don't have the financial advantages that the fighters today had. And so, you know, if we can help them by attending their signings, you know, you can reach out to them if you want autographs, man. You can let me know any of these fighters you want an autograph, but they'll be glad to sell you an autograph. And believe me, it might be nothing for you, but it makes their day. And having a signed autograph for these guys, it's an honor to them. It's a real cool thing, you know. Just try to support these guys as much as you can, because a lot of these guys, they're living paycheck to paycheck now, and I'm talking Social Security. That's a paycheck. A lot of them are living in Section 8 housing, and you know, the more we can help these guys out, the better it is. If they got channels, man, so, you know, go support them, shoot them super chats, cash out, whatever it may be, man. But don't forget these guys because they're very important. Hey, Mike, no problem, bro. Lady Chan, hey, man. I will see who wants an autograph and give them some. Hey, bro, yeah, absolutely. They definitely deserve it, man, these guys. I'm going to do something a little bit more organized because there's quite a few fighters that I got a good contact with. And these cats, they need dough and they have plenty of pictures. They'll autograph them. They'll send them to me. I'll send them to you. A lot of times these guys don't do it right because I tried it with Marlon Starling and he didn't send it to the right address. And, you know, I mean, you know, it's much easier. Just send them to me, and I'll send them out to the people that want them. But yeah, if we can do that, man, that's cool, bro. We're gonna try that. But hey, you want to say anything, Echo, man? I'm gonna kind of close it down. I've been here for a bit.
No, I just wanted to drop by and just say hi. You know, just whatever. You've always been, courteous to me. I just thought I'd come by and just say hi again. You know, so. But yeah, what I was going to say also. Yeah, I watched you and Tim was speaking with, I think it was Razor Ruddock, I think.
Oh, that was such a fun. Mrs. Just Do, man. Shout out to you, man. That was so much fun, bro. When fucking I'm on here with Tim, and I've been trying to get in touch with Ruddock anyway because I heard that I heard that he wants to talk and he's around. So I talked to his daughter and I told him I was going to be on with the champ tonight. I said if he wants to come on, here's the link. Just come on down. And I'm sitting here with Tim talking, and all of a sudden I see Razor in the background. I said, "Oh shit, this is fucking great!" And they came up, and it was just so cool. They had smiles on their faces. I had smiles on my faces. They were reminiscing about some of their old fights. They're talking about doing an exhibition. I mean, it was just so cool.
I watched the video. I did, but I'm a big fan of both of them guys. They were both great fighters, so Tim and Razor Ruddock were great fighters. Donovan, he was great fighter. So I appreciate all these guys, making the effort to share their, like when Tim was sharing his stories. I mean, it's great to hear them when you hear it personally.
Oh, he's the best. All those guys are. There's so many of them that I want to reach out to, and they're I'm just a lazy bastard, Sometimes I get in the mood, I get the right head going on, and I'll start making phone calls. But my phone book has got so many names in there, so many numbers in there, and I just got to reach out to these cats and set something up. And who I want to hook up with real soon? Mike Hunter, Mike the Bounty Hunter. I talked to him. He was going to come on before, but he fell asleep. And anyway, man, he's got a fight coming up with Cassius Chaney. It's a WBA interim heavyweight championship fight. And see, right now, there's not a lot of heavyweights from America. And Mike the Bounty Hunter, he's got to get well known out there because a lot of people know his father, and they don't know. He's only got one loss on his record. That's to Alexander Usyk. Yeah. He's a top heavyweight prospect, and plus he's going for one of these Reggie titles, so he's got a chance to cash in. And I know one of his advisors, Miles Bailey. He's a good friend of mine, so he gave me his number. I talked to Mike Hunter, and I'm gonna get him on the show because interesting guy, and he's in a position right now to become big.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's good that you're getting these guys on there, especially, you know, because a lot of people don't really know much about these guys, you know what I mean, really, because they're not, only in the last few years, anybody knows anything about them, really, other than watching them on the video or probably heard the name and don't realize how great they really were, you know. So, I was raised, you know, I'm not as old as you, but I've been around a long time, studying the boxing for a long time, and I can appreciate all these guys, you know what I mean, what they've done, you know. Ray Ruddock was a great fighter.
I was talking about Usyk. Let me check this out. Let me look. So I know it was Usyk. Let's see. Mikehuntter. Let me check this out to be official, because sometimes I could be wrong. I get I'm wrong a lot. I thought he's got one loss, and it was to Alexander Usyk. Yeah, he lost to Usyk. He's got the draw with Povetkin, and he's got the draw with Jerry Forrest. But he's got that fight with Cassius Chaney coming up, and the dude's got a chance to become big right now. Now, Lady Chen, we're both right, bro. Fuck, I had to go look in. I had to go make sure that I wasn't just spewing garbage, man. I had to go look in Box Rec. But dude, the dude's kind of he's a very available connection, and I like Mike the Mountie Hunter. I liked his father. His father was a fucking great guy. Fought in the '90s. This is what I like to do. I like bringing these guys up. The past, the present, and the future of boxing, man. That's what it's all about. You can't fucking slack on any one of them there, Echo.
Well, that's why I think, you know, there's a famous quote somebody said. It was, "If I've achieved greatness, it is because I've stood on the shoulders of giants." And people have to remember that, because if it wasn't for the people of the past, there'd be nothing today. So, I mean, obviously you can't just keep looking back, you know, but you've got to appreciate what went before, you know. So, regardless of who it, that's why I'm not really big on, you know, these people having, you know, channels on YouTube where they're calling people bombs, and, you know, just because they've had a couple of losses or whatever. All the greats lost, you know, and I've had disagreements with people in my personal life as well, when they've been saying, "Oh, that guy lost, this guy lost." I mean, even what's his name, Henry Armstrong. He lost his first fight by third round KO to Al Levino in 1932. Most people don't even know that.
Yeah,
he lost his first six in his first 20 fights. He lost 6 fights in his first 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look what happened to him. Became a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest fighters ever. So one knockdown or somebody losing a fight don't mean nothing, really.
You know, Tim Witherspoon, he was nothing until he lost his first fight. He lost that fight, and that was an L, a big deal. He became heavyweight champ after that. Went to the greatest countries in the world. I mean, an L means nothing. Back in the day when they had boxing on CBS Sports Spectacular, they put on a fight. Somebody even mentioned it today. They put on Marlon Starling and Donald Curry.
Oh, that was a great fight. That was brilliant.
No world title at stake. It was NABF and the USBA. It was a 12-round fight. And
I remember that very well.
You think you see anything like that happen today?
That was a very good fight. That was Don Curry at his best. That was.
And that would be the equivalent of Jaron Boots Ennis and Crawford, right? Exactly.
Yeah, same kind of fight styles, really.
Or even I'm trying to think of 2 young guys who they could put in there in each other, but they wouldn't put them together. But back in the day,
You mean today? You mean?
Yeah. young guys in the same weight division. They should put them together, but they won't. They wanna marinate it, as they say in the game. But but you look at those fights, and did those fights ruin Curry and Starling, or did they make them better?
The fight that ruined Curry really was Mike McCollum, really, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but Donald Curry got beat by Lord Hunnigan, didn't he?
Yeah.
And nobody expected him to lose that because he was struggling for the weight, and he wanted to go to 154 because he wanted to fight Sugar Ray, didn't he? And he was going to sue Sugar Ray, from what I remember, because he was the one telling him not to go up in weight. That's why he felt that. That's why he lost to Hunnigan. But Hunnigan was a good fighter.
Well, Donald Curry was definitely on some fucking shit, man. His life was pretty fucked up. He was doing some drinking. He was on the drugs. He wasn't paying attention to training. That Lloyd Hunnigan fight, he wasn't prepared for that at all. That was like that was the biggest upset of the year. And then when he came back, when he fought Donald Curry, everybody thought. I thought it was because of the weight. We thought, he was weight drained at 147. We didn't know about him being into the drugs. But after Curry annihilated him at 154, and like you said, that was kind of the end for him. He went downhill after that fast.
Yeah. But Don Curry was a great fighter. I remember when he beat Colin Jones in England. That was a great performance.
Before he got fucked up, yeah, he was fantastic. Everybody thought he was going to be the next heir to Marvin Hagler. Ring Magazine, that fight, Curry, Hagler against Donald Curry. But man, he ran into Lloyd Hunnigan and he couldn't hold it together. He was fucked up.
Yeah, but he did a good job with the Milton McCrory.
You remember?
That left hook was beautiful.
You remember his brother Bruce Curry?
No, Milton McCrory. When he fought Milton McCrory when he caught him that left hook.
He beat the fuck out of Milton McCrory.
And he ended him with the right hand, didn't he?
What was it? 3-round knockout, 2 rounds or 3 rounds? 2 rounds?
3 rounds. Yeah, he knocked him out. Yeah, with the right hand after the left hook dropped him and knocked him out with the right hand.
Devastating knockout.
Then I think Colin Jones fought Milton McCrory, didn't he?
Yeah, he fought Milton. Well, he fought him to a draw the first time.
Yeah.
And then Milton McCrory came back and beat him on a decision.
Yeah. But Milton, what was his name? Did you see the fight with Colin Jones and Kirkland Lang? Did you see the fights with him? Where he knocked him out in the 10th round with the same. It looked like a replay of the same fight. He caught him in the same round each time, in each fight. And Kirkland Lang was winning the fight as well until then.
Kirkland Lang had that unbelievable upset of Alberto Duran. That was like, what the fuck happened there?
That was in the 4th of September, 1982, by the way.
Well, there you go. That's a good memory, bro.
No, you know what it is, Bruce? I use a form of memory training called mnemonics, and it helps me remember lots of dates and figures and whatever. So, like, I've got books about 2-3 inches thick with boxing dates in, like hundreds of dates, maybe thousands that I can remember all the dates because they're all related. So I remember all the dates. I can remember all the dates of like Duran. I remember a lot of his fights.
Well, I remember a lot of those fights because I was there watching them, and it's probably one of the few things that I do remember. I remember those things good, but it's like remembering stuff today. I'll meet somebody and right in the middle of a conversation, I'll forget their name.
Well, you know what it is because you don't use it in the conversation sometimes when you talk to people.
Well, I'll forget it. Like I'll meet somebody, I'll go home and I'll say, what the fuck? What was their name? It's short-term memory. But see, I take a supplement right now. It's called Cadmium, and it's silk protein, and it's not a drug. It's a protein and it's pill form, and it's the most studied nutritional supplement for brain function for memory enhancement. And the older you get, I mean, it's sad. It's sad to see some people I see that their mind is going. So
Yeah.
I try to keep mine sharp, and I do that. That's why I do these YouTube shows, because I do research when I do them. I meet cats like you. Interesting conversations keeps the brain stimulated, and
Of course.
you know,
I enjoy talking to you as well.
our ways, but you know, my point is, keep it going. You know, don't let the brain go. Don't let the body go, and don't let the brain go. And hey, man, you might live a few years longer.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, my dad died of Alzheimer's, and when I was young, I spent a lot of time learning about memory, and this is why I'm able to remember all the dates, because I studied a thing called mnemonics. I don't know if you know what that is. But if you do a study on that, or look,
I'll check it out. I'll Google it later. But see, that's the problem. I might not remember.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Short-term memory. I'll type it in the private chat. I'll have it.
I will. I'll leave it when I finish there. I'll put it in the
Mnemonics.
I'll put it in mnemonics. Mnemonics.
It sounds like demonic, so I'll try to remember it, but with association, because I do things like that.
Because that's what memory is. It is association. That's all it is. It's association. Because if you have something happen to you that's traumatic or sad or whatever, or happy, you'll remember that more than you would if it was just something. Like you say, somebody gives the name, you don't really care much about ever you're going to see them again, you'll forget the name. But you can remember something that happened on your birthday or a fight on your birthday, you're not going to forget that.
You're right, man.
It's closely directed. That's why when we was talking about, Henry Cooper, right? He fought in 1963, in June 18th, when he fought Ali. Right, but that's the same date as Billy Conn and Joe Louis. Okay. June 18th.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They're all everything's all linked.
Also, actually, my mother's birthday is June 19th, but it's also my friend Leon Mohammed. He was an advisor. I mean, the dude was with Muhammad Ali. He was with Butch Lewis. You can Google Leon Mohammed, and this guy's.
Hold on, I'll show you.
Guy in boxing. But,
this is the book. Look at this book. This is what I was showing my friend the other day when he came around. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a book, Thomas Hauser on Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah, that's a famous book.
Very famous. I've got 900 books on boxing,
Yeah, see, I don't read books much. I should, but I gave it up. I've got books I haven't read yet that I still have. I just don't. I don't have time. I don't have the time for reading anymore. I should make time, but what I do is I do my research online, or I was like a bathroom reader. Ring Magazine, Boxing Illustrated, KO. I read them all on the toilet seat. But
have you got a lot of those books? Have you got a lot of those magazines collected over the years, or did you?
Yeah, but I give them away. I don't. I found a collection. My wife found a collection in the closet. She found 3 boxes full. Must have been about 300 magazines in there from 1980 to about 1995. And I don't really want them any. I don't really want them. I give them away. I put them in. I give them for prizes, for contests, for trivia contests and stuff like that. But I would mail them to you, but it costs a ton of money to send them to you to fucking.
How much would it cost to send them? Do you think?
First of all, I got a package that I was going to send to Ireland, and my wife couldn't send it because they wanted all kind of customs info she didn't have, and I got to get to the post office to find out. And this was only for about maybe 10 of them that I put in a box. I'll find out what the cost is. If you want, Mike, I'll send them to you, man. Like I said,
that'd be great. Because I know Blood boxing. He's got a lot of Ring Magazine and everything. He said he's got them going right back to the 60s and 50s. He said he's been collecting them for years. He has.
Yeah, no, I never really collected a lot of stuff. I collect pictures and I collect small stuff now. But the stuff I have now, I'm at the stage of my life where I just want to get rid of it all. I've got jazz albums. I've got 3,000 jazz albums on vinyl. I've got Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, Bud Powell, fucking John Coltrane,
Really?
Korea, you name it, I got it. I love jazz, bro, but I don't need them anymore. I get all the jazz I want right on the computer, right on YouTube. Right
Yeah,
on
it's everywhere now, isn't it? On the line now.
Yeah, you know, I don't have to lug around albums with me. I don't even have a turntable anymore. But I got those albums. Some people want them, so they're collectible. I was going to send them to somebody, and they would cost me thousands of dollars. You got to get a pallet. You got to shrink wrap them, because 3,000 albums is a lot of albums. So,
It is a lot, yeah.
But I accumulated that over a 20-year period, and it's just taking up space in my house.
Yeah, I understand. It doesn't make you happy anyway, does it? Really, having all
Yeah,
that
I
stuff.
was going to one time. I had a guy down here, and he was going to give me $2 an album, and I held out for $3, and he never came back, and it was like shit, you know. But hey, such is life.
$9 grand that'd have been. That'd be nice.
I'm going to hang it up over here, man. Been a pleasure talking to you, Echo.
And you too, man. I'll try and catch up again when I've got time. But like I say, I'm working or it's late. Like when you're having these quizzes, it's too late. It's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's the thing about being on YouTube, man. You can't please everybody all the time. So you just gotta, if you can catch it, you can catch it. But it's going to be an interesting one. I think you do real well in it.
All right, man. Yeah, but thanks anyway. Thanks for giving me your time to talk. Anyway, I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Peace.
And you too. Bye-bye.
All right, man. That was my buddy Echo. I catch him all the time on YouTube, and he's a boxing historian. And he knows his shit. And anyway, I've been on there for longer than I wanted to. Just and dude, and Lady Chan, man, thank you so much for the super chats. And I got a couple more earlier in here, man. Let me not forget them. Swoop like me, man. Appreciate that one, my sister. And hey, unexpected treats of this game. I appreciate it. And like I said, tomorrow night we got the trivia contest. If you're in the neighborhood, please stop in. $25 Cash App first prize. And Saturday I'm calling those fights, man. I love boxing. I love heavyweight boxing. I love what Turki Al-Sheikh is doing. And I said it months ago when he first came on the scene. I said, this guy is just dipping his toes in the water. You watch when he puts his ass in the bathtub, and he's doing that now. We're all lucky for it, man. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More. See if I can bring up my tune, my theme song. Take Me Home. And I'm out of here.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Peace.
Yeah, I've been in your rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, chat real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sample. Bruce pass me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, look.
Stop everything. Stop everything. My brother, blood boxing. Coming through like a champion. Always in my hot blood. Damn. Tomorrow night, I got the trivia, 60s trivia. I had to do a lot of digging in this one, my brother. I couldn't find the questions. It wasn't like I could cut and paste them. So I went and did, I looked at the events year by year. And I took some of the most memorable fighters. We're going to have some. It's an interesting contest, man. 50 questions. Appreciate it if you came, bro, because I think that you, Echo, Joe, the Drunk Irishman, I mean, this is the fucking cream of the crop on YouTube, man. So appreciate you coming in here, blood. And thank you so much for that super sticker, bro. I more than appreciate it. And I'm thinking about you every day, brother. I use it every day. Fistiana, I see her once in a while. God bless her. And peace, bro. Once again, thank you.
This the fight game, don't beef on the net, and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps. You know I had to drop a trap on my boy.
Where you at?
Ha, yeah, I've been your raps and boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, that real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sample. Bruce pass me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.